Almost college we get a salute too. Can you imagine? When you go to the bank, you don't know how they go give you. All on you. You all know, the new one. So anytime you go to the bank, what's in up? Hello, cashier, I want new notes. Sorry, pa, I'm not getting new notes. Now all notes I get. And even when one day, what she asks for, not only they give you, only the ration. And that's why even the monetary policy, it is in a mess. It is in a mess. All of this now because of the way we don't politicize the country. Over politicize them. If I want to drink water today, you don't look first for the logo. You look for the label. If the label is green, you don't go drink it. If not red, you go drink it. If not this, tell me I'm not here. You wear green, you wear white, you wear blue, you wear blue, and I appreciate you as a celebrity. But when you get a government, rulers will come, leaders will come. He said, if you want to green, you don't get woke. If you are red, and they pull you and they woke. But that's not the country for them. So now it's for everybody. So come, APC now one now. APC now one. Let nobody not come fool una again. Let nobody not fool una again. But do ya? Just want, don't continue for hold yourself together. Let nobody not divide me. Let nobody not can lie. See this believing. If you want for it, yourself. I don't say it's expensive, but go salon goes, you don't quite delay the watch and listen. That myself, did a tranga for an graveyard. It's because they're not a brushing graveyard again. You want me to go there, go pour small libation. You don't get that. You don't do it again. No, so they can say, you go to play libation, you go to little serve food. No, like, hey man, you know they see, but they feel the pain. You know when you get their face, they hearing the pain they make a more like this. I won't know who waka. The pain they can't meet outside, you know, as a layman. I want to share your pain. When I pain, I be pain. I don't get no reason not for listening to una. Not for sure when I pain with me. So I'm for take una. I'm going to tell you thanks the organizers, all of this program. God bless you now all. Sierra Leone is there for us. Don't no disappointment as I go. If Salone go up, we don't go up. If you say you don't go help Salone, then you go die, you left Salone. Now you go one for help Salone, then go help Salone. Yeah, June 24. June 24. We get a virus in Salone now. And that's the rest. They are hunting there. Anything they talk about Salone, it happened this 5 years. But not discouraged. Because, unlike Ebola, where the medicine are from overseas in Comot, COVID, the medicine are from overseas in Comot. This virus will get Salone now. Economic crisis virus, cost of living crisis virus, darkness virus, water virus, rights virus, freedom running again for talk virus, a big virus too. You got one medicine. You know the medicine, this you want. One medicine, one finger. I say APC, APC, APC. May God bless you all. see electron. You don't see solar. You don't see power. You don't see solar. You don't see solar. The voice of the sun.
Come on. Good evening, Comrade Tour. Welcome to the APC Online TV Platform. This is the mouthpiece of the APC in the diaspora. This evening, we're going to discuss about issues around Sierra Leone and also that of our next president of Sierra Leone's activities. But again, before we start that, I just want to inform everyone today is the 14th of May, 2023. Happy Mother's Day to all the beautiful mothers, including myself and all comrades and those that are not comrades Sierra Leoneans. Happy Mother's Day to all of us. And also want to say this evening we have 3 wonderful guests. But you know what? Before we jump into our guests, I'm here this evening with my host, which is no other person but Comrade Mixer the Mixer. He's one of the best APC writers, the advocates, and us. He's one of the pen pushers. When you see anything coming out of APC, remember Mixer is one of those people that are making that pen to move. So I would like to introduce our host, who is no other person but Comrade Mixer. Comrade Mixer, good evening to you, and good evening, Comrade Soul.
Yeah, good evening, Sweet Bonita. Good evening to listeners and viewers. And I just want to join you to express and extend sincere happy Mother's Day to all Sierra Leoneans and non-Sierra Leoneans watching this program. Me, not the voice of Mixer and the presenter of APC Online Diaspora TV. Today, not the 14th of May 2023 with the election sensitization. Everybody wants to make APC win the elections. Everybody wants to make Dr. Samora win the presidency. But in order for him to succeed, the process. And one of the process system now for make will bring experts them that this platform for can educate everybody about what they happen in Sierra Leone on a day-to-day basis, as well as waiting with the foresee with reference to the elections where we all the advocate for now we country. So ladies and gentlemen, viewers and listeners, comrades and fellow compatriots, do you want to pay great attention to the experts them what we get now the platform today. We'll get so many issues then we'll get for can discuss about, and of course we'll get for take home some message. We're gonna say happy for joining the mighty APC. Over to you, Sweet Bonita, and introduce our guest. Thank you. Sweet Bonita, are you muted? You don't mute? Sweet. Oh, she's not there. Okay. Well, viewers and listeners, let me introduce one of our first guests. And at the start, of course, I live in a country where everybody knows saying a woman then are in a first priority, and today don't happen for be a Mother's Day. Although today, present day, the United Kingdom they boast of a king, but in previous years, na queen now get. So at the introduction now, we super guest where na Ramatu Fofana, also known what they can call AKA Mama Salon. Mama Salon, come on, please.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, listeners. Good evening, Mr. Mixer, Sweet Bonita, and Miko. People there who they take up this job tonight. I just say good evening. This is Nami, Mina Mama Salon. I'm here, and I thank you for having me. That's all I can say for now.
You're welcome. Sweet Bonita, introduce the next guest, please.
Well, again, you see what Mixer has done. He has decided to introduce a few more and then let me with a man. But guess what? I am so honored and I'm so grateful to introduce this particular gentleman. Some of us, you have known him, is a true Sierra Leonean, and I can say these are one of the people we said when we are looking at patriotism about our country. These are the people we look forward to. I think if I said I'm going to say much, I will not do justice to it. But let me give him the opportunity to introduce himself. This is no other person but Utter Pears, and he's a member of the NGC party. Good evening and welcome to our platform.
All right, good evening, and I'm sorry I'm a member of the APC party. That mistake day, I will find you next time.
I'm sorry. Please forgive me.
I love that. I love that, Arthur Pierce. Exactly.
Yes.
They can't find you.
Nice one.
Nice one. Thank you. Go ahead.
Anyway,
Forgive me, sir.
I used to be an NGC member, a regional chairman for Western area. I resigned from the party on the 1st of February 2023. And on the 5th of May, I officially joined the APC party with 410 of my supporters, executive members at the Western area. And I was also appointed as member of the APC National Publicity and Communications Committee. So for viewers, I think I could tell this is me.
Thank you so much. You see what I said? If I would have made more, I would have done the wrong thing, and I did. Again, I want to say I'm so sorry. Within APC, all we have to do is make sure that whatever we're bringing out are going to be factual. And thank you so much. Welcome to the party. Please forgive me, and I want to say, please, my viewers and our viewers, forgive me. This was not intentional, but again, I'm happy that you hear it from the horse's mouth. Good evening, comrades, and thank you so much. Really, on this program, we allow or we ask our guests and also presenters to please speak Creole. Don't mind me. I'm very, very not fond of it, but please forgive me that it's a Creole platform. Please, I just want to reiterate that it's a Creole platform. Ignore me speaking English, but it's not English. It's a Creole platform. Thank you so much. Back to you, Comrade Mixer.
Oh, thank you ever so much for introducing we super senior comrade, I should say, when I appears. Now, are they bringing a diligent analyst, a lawyer by profession, somebody we don't manage this branch in terms of writing communiques and so many things then. Somebody would evolve into the peace dialogue in the APC UK and I. And one of the essence of promoting this platform is about promoting the ideology of the party as well as the branch. Now, are they bringing to a guest we don't appear on this platform for over 3 times, and today might be the 4th time. Vinod, I call him. He's a comrade, Dr. Vinod Fuller. You're welcome to the platform. Comrade Dr. Fuller.
I think Dr. Fuller is having some technical issues as we speak, but definitely we'll bring Dr. Fuller.
We'll bring him. Okay, no problem.
Yes,
okay.
Thank you so much, Comrade Mixer. Yeah, I think we need to get into it because today is going to be one of the toughest.
Exactly.
We have Mama Salon. Mama Salon's birthday was on the 27th of April, and today is Mother's Day. So guess what? We are blessed to have Mama Salon on this platform today. We are blessed. She's true mother of Sierra Leone. And she's exercising that to us. And I think we need to take this as a very great honor, because not all the time you'll be able to have such an intelligent, for those of us that have had the opportunity to have a one-to-one with her, either on you always see she's as a mother. Okay. So her being called Mama Salon is not for nothing. It's for real. She's a Mama Salon. So, Comrade Mixer, back to you, please.
Yeah, let me just bring in our expert again. Dr. Fuller, you're welcome to the platform. Please come in and introduce yourself and tell viewers then what are you?
Good evening, my brothers and sisters. Mina Vinod Fuller, one of the senior members of the APC, former chairman, and also legal advisor for the party here. And also, as you can agree with Mixer, they're one of the initiators for this sensitization for the APC party. And I can see a new guest here by Arthur Pierce, where I want to profoundly welcome, on the platform as our new APC bandwagon and weapon for defeat Madabio. And I can see my sister Mama Salon, one of the prolific writers and also very efficient and outspoken social media bloggers them when I'm Mama Salon. And thank you for welcoming me back to this platform for the fourth time. And I look forward to debating with you and the public. Thank you.
Thank you ever so much, Comrade Dr. Fuller. Now we'll go straight to the discussion of tonight. And all the discussions are centered around the 2023 election sensitization. I'll go straight away to Mama Salon. You know, in recent times, we all know what the SLPP government don't do against Dr. Samora. They restrict him, they seize him passport, they don't want to make it travel. But it gets the best opportunity where it arrives, it travel, go America, go sensitize people. Then come, it return, they all in passport again, it gets another opportunity when it come to the United Kingdom for can attend to the Commonwealth. And during that in visit day, that the APC UK and I host them. And he attends so many events then. Do Mama Salon, I go want to make you can tell viewers and listeners about the positive impact of Dr. Samora in visit in the UK. In brief, explain to us, please.
Good evening, Dr. Fuller. Good evening, Mr. PS, and good evening, we hosts. Well, we received Dr. Samora last week, like you say, Mr. Mixer. Now we all been in an airport where Dr. Samora come, even though the patrol, a lot of things them, but as God can have it, some they can prove on social media. Like say the charm or the being sasu. First, the court said they're not a game, you're not supposed to travel. They lie, where they give a visa for go America, what you go do there, it contrary to in visits. So the man working for the SRPP in the judiciary, Adrian Fisher, he say Commonwealth, no Commonwealth, you know the game. But how team pass, you know pass. We therefore know say Dr. Samora don't left Salon today along Guinea for Camp London. We receive him on a Friday. The man, he was born to rule, to govern, to rule, to leading people. From airports, because we did it, say it don't come out clear custom. It was almost time for Juma prayers. The lift where we take, some of the entourage, that they go pick the suitcase, the Muslim or the rappel, we commonly call those tires, African thing, where a man for wear for go na masjid. Then pick the box, they no stay na day day. Straight, the rush return, na hotel, he go change. He meets with Muslim brothers and sisters, now we big mosque, na Brixton, the Sierra Leone mosque. He meet with them, that done. He get some other places where they tell you he get for visit. He come up pray, he go pay respect to one of a community champion again, where death don't take away from we. When Madani of blessed memories. He go now the family house, to which I understand. Other events then therefore take place. Sunday, Dr. Samora on top of his tight turntable. After the meeting, no, it therefore take that whole Sunday day was a very wet day. That man therefore go visit the business center in London, with most of the brothers and sisters. Then get Thursday, for that will not forget home, when they trading with Salon, with African food stuff. The man take the time for visits that district day, for talk to businessman and businesswomen there under that rain day. He done that. He gets the feedback. The people then tell them problems about no flights and goods and the spoil. We take that on board. Then the big Sunday, where the UK and I, we receive them. And we and entourage. He come, he tell we, for say, he ready for take we country to a higher heights. Even though job day, he praise the diaspora. He praise we were then at the West for what he would do or what he would not do. And he ask we for now join hands for work together for a better Sierra Leone. And the turnout was fantastic. We not say who party them, who brother them, me who's acting up. I know some of them they come for cancer for take message. But on that evening, on that Sunday, I don't think say they get much for say. The Sunday before he come at the hall, he go pray with in people them. Now the United Methodist Church, now Walworth Road. Samura, now a godly person. Any leader will get the fear of God. He go afraid for take care of him people them. He go rule them with respect and care. He bring to we about 3 things. Where he preach where the sermon. He say it's like then talk to both religions. The Friday visit in the masjid with the Sunday or to the sermon then coincide. For now believe God. Now trust God. Now left everything at God in hands. Now left for put worries, unnecessary worries for yourself. And with time, when the time is right, God will do anything. So I tell everybody, you were not being convinced yet. You were not ready. Like how I want to thank Mr. Pierce for when you take the bold step with 40 other NGC members. They don't do the right thing. We need somebody with God fearing, who care, we know the problems of people then. Not a land for rule we when a Dr. Samura. Come 2020, June 24th, 2023, if they smoked and burned voters' ID card, the West confirms say now we're going to go with. But we, the APC, as a
Mama Salo, let interject you on that quickly. We'll come into that. There's a long discussion here tonight. I'm glad it's so much that you don't market Dr. Samura, you don't tell VS about everything. Let interject you and bring in Dr. Fuller quickly, right, please. Okay. Dr. Fuller, you now somebody where meet Dr. Samura Kamara where he arrived in the UK. You had a dialogue with him face to face, and you know somebody where they champion a whole diaspora hub 23 community. So I go want to make you can tell viewers them and listeners them what are the positive impact where Dr. Samura creates in the UK, where the boost in chances of winning the June 24th, 2023 elections.
Was born honorable combo. Like we had no choice.
Yeah, I can, but somebody you do their own.
Okay.
Dr. Sambura in visit, I go put him in short, is an embodiment of the Messiah of Sierra Leone. Is an embodiment of the Messiah of Sierra Leone. Meaning, by God in grace, when, not even if, when he gets elected in June 24 this year, he will come for us save we from the problems of the country, from the yoke where we undergo under Madabio, from the tyranny we envisage and also undergo under Madabio, from the malfeasance that is taking place in the country. And it's a testament, and it is proven during a visit Mama Salone don't summarize everything. What me they add to that? In visit, it not only be an embodiment of a Messiah of Sierra Leone, but it give you hope based on in town hall meetings, based on meeting people them segment by segment. And you rightly mention, as you rightly mentioned, me group where na the Diaspora Hub DH23 met with Dr. Sambura. And in that meeting, we pledged with support, unrelenting support, unflinching support, unwavering commitment by not only financing his campaign, but also we drafted and submitted 8 thematics, 8 policies. Dr. Sambura is a policy-oriented person. And out of those 8 policies, I tell him at the meeting, even if he implement 2 or 3 of those policies, it will help for move Salone. Because the policies we coined, we drafted, now for help inform the APC manifesto, but by extension, now a governance policy framework for the country itself, range from transport, technology, healthcare, education, youth, sports, you name them. And Dr. Sambura received those policies and the help we gave him he's so appreciative of the help that he said he never see this kind of support and believe where people have in him. People share his vision, share his ideas. But one thing where he say, where I believe, what to make it resonate with us and me in particular, he said it in the meeting, the town hall meeting. He said it everywhere. And also he relates his preaching from the church, as what Matalon said, and the mosque to the town hall meeting because he's very faithful. He said, when I become president of Sierra Leone, I will serve you. Listen, I'll reiterate. He said, I am going to serve you just like Jesus Christ did. I am going to serve you, and I will serve you diligently and accordingly. Which means nobody's going to serve him. He's going to be the servant of people. And any leader will get that idea and he put her into practice. Now a person with afraid God, una get forget hope. Which means na man way no go be corrupt, na man way go fear God, because Jesus Christ been serve the people there. They not serve them. So if Dr. Sambura used that phrase that I am going to serve my people, I am going to be the servant, then there is hope that when God help we, this man become president, the political landscape of Sierra Leone would be changed, and there is hope that he will lead me to the right direction. Of course, the visit itself is first of its kind, cannot even be compared during Koto and Eskuruma, Koto EBK. Everywhere he went, he was welcomed. He met with a cross-section of the community, but more importantly, he met with the international community, the House of Commons, the House of Lords, Chatham House, and so forth and so on. And the speech he gave in each of those meetings, they are welcomed, they are reassuring, and everybody believes, this is the hope of our country. For me, that is why I assured him in the meeting. Hence, he don't say it is serve we. If he not fulfill that promise, that pledge he made, we are going to hold him to account. And even laugh when I said that. Okay. We are going to hold him to account if he not fulfill. But I believe, he will. fulfill that pledge. And by God's grace, not with power, come June 2023, the 24th of June, Dr. Samura Kamara will be our next president, our new hope of Sierra Leone. So we will be taken away from the atrocities and the problems that we face currently within the Madabio regime. As far as I'm convinced, as far as I'm concerned, I ask everybody to believe in him, to go and vote for him, because I did say to him, this support will be the give is to turn all of these voters, this number where they come out where they come out all over the world, convert those votes, voters into votes, convert the voters into votes, the crowd into votes. And therefore, we pledge with financial support, we pledge the policies, we pledge the logistics, and also the physical and human resource support. We give him unflinching support. And he embraced it and he appreciated that. So I equally appeal to all and sundry prayers, whatever you have, let's support this man. This man are God sent, is a policy oriented, is a man of God. And when he gets elected, he will deliver, and he will deliver diligently and accordingly.
Thank you so much, Dr. Fuller. You just don't summarize everything about Dr. Samura in visits in the UK, and also don't highlight the key points them. Okay, we'll come back to that one day later, but I bring we comrade now. We just don't join the mighty APC, where everybody they call Comrade Atopiers. He was the former chairman of Western Area of the NGC, a political party which tormented the APC in 2018. Now, Comrade Atopiers, cross-carpeting is allowed in politics. Every politician, they get right for jump from one party to another for various reasons. Can you please come on and can tell the viewers and listeners them waiting at the rationale, the reason will make you join the APC, what to make you get confidence that the not only APC you choose as your political party for join for ensure say they win this 2023 election. Please explain to us.
Thank you very much. First of all, they call me on cross carpet.
Okay.
I resigned from the party where I've been there.
Good.
I spent like 60 or more days with joining a party.
Okay.
Before I decide for taking a new path. Me, APC na a new path. I'm starting career in the APC as a new person, and I'm not come with any history.
Good.
From APC. I come as a new person, and I come for work for the APC. I come for work for the people of Sierra Leone. I don't already register me to start again. That is why on that particular day, on that fateful day, where I go and I me one people when I constituency chairman, women leader, general, youth leaders, the entire Western area from Central, Western, East, urban district, everywhere they were in that APC office. And I was welcomed with respect by the national chairman and all other stakeholders of the party. And then do that not just because they're glad for me. They're glad because they know me. They know me representation, what I don't do over the years. They know what I stand for. I stand for the good of the union. I don't map for anything we inimical, anything we not friendly, anything we could be a pain, salon people their hearts, anything we could add to suffering, anything we could add to the extrajudicial killings, anything we could add to bad me as a bias, another pan politics for me. Another pan politics for I enrich me. And then politics for stand for what's incorrect. And as a result of that, I make where I realize that the institution will make me feel safe, mean well for Salon people, decide to align itself with all the bad things that will not happen, decide for taking me exit, publicly condemn such an action from the party where I've been there when I've been the NGC. Why I joined the APC?
Good.
First of all, the APC party is a party where we all been there before 2013, because I joined KKY movement in 2013.
Okay.
Before 2013, it's either you are APC or you are SLPP. Because there have been two established political parties within our country, then. And when I became a politician, when I get interest in politics, it was after 2013 when I get interest in politics and governance. Now I joined the NGC through KKY movement, and then later in 2017, the NGC party. But the reason why I joined the APC party in 2023 now because I don't work with APC people for over 2 years. It's like COP, the consortium of progressive political party. I don't work with Dr. Samuel Akuma. I don't work with Honorable Chairman Ramada. I don't work with Adikoli. I don't work with Syria actually. Pope Mohammed Pope Kama. I don't work with Ivan Akisoya. I don't work with Ramo Kaba. Boku people inside the APC when we begin at COP. We don't challenge this government, this SLPP, Junta Democratic government. We don't challenge them, not to 1 term, not to 2 term. We don't organize peaceful demonstration. I was part of it.
Good.
We don't act, not to 2 term. So what am I trying to say? And I try to explain to the people who listen to me that inside COP, I developed a working relationship with APC people, and I realized that they mean well for Salone.
My God.
And I realized that the heart clean, and I realized that if we group together, we could do something better. You know, there was Femi Claudio School, there was other parties, Dr. Bright. You know, when we did a COP, we talk about how we want for work for Salone. You realize that good people are in this country. You realize that good people are in our APC. And in many times, Dr. Samuel Kamara always ready for opening hearts, for talk what's in the inside heart. So I see a lot of honesty, a lot of sincerity. And I see that he is determined. And I see that he feels he's empathetic. I'm always so yet for people. So when the molten magma erupts in our NGC, I am a politician, and if I continue my political career, I'm a young man. I'm not going to retire. I'm not going to be forced to voluntary retirement at my age. Salone people in freestyle get a lot for offer. A lot of people want me back into the political space. Decided to align myself with APC party because I believe I can carry on with APC party, and we will walk inside the APC party, align ourselves with good values, align myself with other people who means good for Salone, for push Dr. Samuel Kamara in agenda, make Salone go in the right direction. In many times, I see how inclusive Dr. Samuel Kamara is. Some of you are not going to know. He was.
Oh, you're frozen. Oh my God.
No, it's
Some of
okay.
you are not going to know.
Okay, thank you.
When they go meeting, Dr. Samuel Kamara, they go meeting inside Unity Party office at Pademba Road. So many times we meet and engage. All we see and Dr. Samuel Kamara now walk a one for can walk, now serve a one for can serve. And who am I? Young and full of enthusiasm. I get a good heart. I for join people like Dr. Samuel Kamara. He need people, he need disciples them for help and for achieving dream. Salone need a more at this particular time. He's experienced.
Ooh. Is he gone?
Wow.
Yeah, I think just based on technical issue, he's in Sierra Leone. What do we expect? But definitely he will join us shortly.
Okay, he's back.
Yes.
Hello?
Go ahead.
Are you getting me now?
Yeah, we get
Yes.
you there. We are getting you. Yeah, go ahead.
Waiting Dr. Samuel Kamara once again. Now legacy one for left. Now legacy one for left. He don't see the suffering. And God don't bring them up at the apex, wherein it is at the point now for lead the people of Sierra Leone. I think he want to do something with I like that 50, 60
Sierra Leone for us.
These
That
are
is
the
it.
who liberates this country. These are the man who work for the complete emancipation of the people of Sierra Leone. If you remember, I have been studying the economic situation of this country for long. Now, me, they do them bread and butter issues research.
Hold on 1 second, comrade Atto
Oh,
Pierce. Hold on 1 second, please. Will they come into all that? I just want to ask you one further question with regards to your membership in the APC, and then we'll move into another topic we'll get for can discourse. Now, over the years, we all see the positive and negative impact where the NGC gets on the APC with specific Can you hear me? You hear me? Eh? This question are for you, Atto Pierce. Comrade, you hear me?
Atto Pierce was showing you his water bottle that is, in fact, is APC.
Good. Yeah. Perfect. Well done. Well done. Well done, comrade Atto Pierce. Well done. Bravo to you. Bravo to you for that. Bravo to you. Thank you so much. Now, this is a critical question for you, Dr. Comrade Atto Pierce. We all don't see what in NGC do we inside 2018 Akambia district. That's not the only region, not the only district, not the whole country where they're able to score 4 seats in 2018. That not through the influence of some of Funa who been there in that party day. Would they take the own goal? Because me a born of Cambia, would they take the own goal at the time? But this is 2023. Now we don't get you. What's impact exactly what you get and influence for go win the heart of the supporters of the MGC, the Cambia district, for me them come. Just the kind you influence you supporters them and fans them and members of the MGC within the Western area for come to the APC. Who's part we get for play? Because already you don't did at the communication side of the campaign committee of the APC. Tell us something about it, please.
Well, as experience in politics, that particular question is very strategic.
Very.
Very, very. And I don't think it's for the APC, for my party, saying how I will get that done to the public.
Good.
But what I would say to you, and be rest assured that the decision of Dr. Kande Yomkela is not the decision of NGCians.
Thank you.
But I would say to you, the decision was forcefully, brought down the throats of supporters of the NGC, and they are going to reject it. What I would say to you, the Cambia people are not sheep, they're not dogs, they're not goats. They know, say, President Bio not deserve a second term.
Good.
Those say not to bad that we get for President Bio. We not hate an amount man. But we man not sabi, bra. You cannot give what you don't have.
Precisely.
If you are not, you are not. So, like I said to you, we're doing our best. I cannot say much for many good reasons for the sake of the APC and the victory of the APC. But please be rest assured that I'm working alongside with many good people who are influencers in the APC and the Cambia districts. I'm working together with Cherry Coco,
good,
our potential vice president. I'm working together with Dr. Samuel Kamara himself, not just for Cambia. People, when they make mistake.
Okay.
NGC during the 2018 election was a national party. It not been just established itself. Now, Cambia, it was established all over the country. That was the reason why the party was managed or was able to pull out 6.9, close to 7% of the vote, over 100,000 voted. Whereas C4C was mainly established in one district. That was why they pulled out 3% of the votes. So the 4% or 4.5% of the votes came from other districts. As I'm speaking to you, we're doing a lot of work countrywide.
Countrywide, good.
And I'll encourage you and all others who they listen to me, but let yourself not tire for reach out. If you realize, even people from the Southeast who are NGCians are going to be voting for APC this election, check that from me.
Very good message.
Because we're doing a lot of work. We're doing a lot of soul search. We know that they were disenfranchised from this election forcefully. And between me and Una, let us pray, but victory is assured. I am very, very careful with the way I answer this question because I don't want to say too much.
Good.
Too much information to the opposing sides or to other people for use them and fight back.
Yeah, that's correct.
I don't understand. I don't know if you understand me.
Yeah.
No, we do.
Yeah.
We do. Now that's what we are for.
In this politics, I want for you to know, say, we are doing a lot of work, but we need to double up. We need to double up on we work. We now all get role for play. We have to reach out to the Cambia executives and the chairmen of all the constituencies, 6 constituencies. We have to reach out to the Koinadugus, the Falaba, the Karine, the Putloko, the Western area, where in our media operates right now, and the Moyamba, the Kainang, the Pujian, the Bo, we for reach out. Why? Because we not for take this election play. If we miss this election, it means 5 more years of suffering for the people of South, including myself.
Yes.
Including myself. So now me know how I feel for the mistake most a lot of people make 2018. I mean, how they feel. And I think an opportunity for we for correct mistake with Dr. Matthew Wilson Samoa Kamara.
Good.
I think we're correct mistake now. I think it's high time. It's going to be in the interest of Sierra Leoneans for we to have a man with a good heart. We go ready for serve. Not a man who go idolizing self. For let we worship him. For let they send thugs them for we. For let they send military people them for we. Police for we. Fire gun, tear gas for we. So we need somebody we go look after we. We go come put we like a picking them. Somebody we get the heart of a cobra. That is why some of us are supporting, willing to galvanize, put resources together, mobilize our people countrywide for support the APC. Join the APC.
Thank you so much. Nationalism in play.
Thank you very much.
Okay. You're welcome. I'll make you get a cup of tea or drink water. Let me bring in my co-host, Sweet Bonita, to tell us something about the lobby. See, Sweet Bonita, over to you. Go ahead and tell us something about the lobby.
Oh, guess what? People are so proud of Atapace. Like, he is a true gentleman that have come into APC and is an asset to APC. But again, in everything, there is this kind of people want to find ways if he's definitely here to stay and why he's in APC. I think before I start calling out or reading out people's messages, I want to say good evening to Janice Embassy. Say Yamata. We have Hassan Mansour. We have Mona Umar, Miriam Zainab Sharif Bangura, and Z. Good evening from Mama Alone. We have Fatmata Banks. Mo Bangura is in this thing with us as well. Gil Dauda. We have Zainab Kamara, Lamin Denke. We have also Prince Top and Abubakar Kamara, Isatu Kaloko. And you know, one of the questions, this is from Hassan Mansour. He was asking, Otto was where it is again. It says, what are your expectations when APC win the June 24 elections? And also here, that's from Hassan. And then Jeremiah says, a brother Otto, you an asset to APC. I am really proud of this young man. And remember, there's a mother speaking, says he's proud. So I'm sure as APCians, and again, as he has mentioned, people he has met within the APC, is definitely they have vetted him to make sure that he's in the position that he is in today. And again, I think we should all come together and embrace him, because not everybody that have left NGC, they don't even know where they're going. So again, as I said, we'll find way, soul search and speak to these people to come to the mighty APC, because we don't want to go through this. We don't want Sierra Leone to go through this, because everything that has happened, Comrade Mixer, some of us live outside of Sierra Leone, but every 1 month, 2 months, we are back in Sierra Leone. our families are calling us. We know the kind of way people are living. It's so hard. Sometimes
Wow.
you feel sorry for certain people. Like normally I go to Sierra Leone, I get there, for example, I'll meet you. Oh, make sure you know I'm in Freetown, you give me 10 million. Now, by the time you know I've landed, he says, hi, you know, there's no business. You give me 2 million. I know things are difficult. That's how Sierra Leone is right now. It's so difficult. There is no way for people to survive. So as we know, Dr. Samara Martin Wilson Tamara is the only person that can save us from this Motherby regime. Nothing else. Nothing else. So definitely we'll continue to sensitize people to come forward to make sure that they vote. No matter if as people says, even if the thunder is cracking, we should go out and vote, because our one vote, it's so important than any other thing. Somebody might say, oh, it's just my one vote. It's important. That will be the final call. And you don't know where it's going to go. So we are appealing and asking everyone to kindly come on board to register. I mean, the registration has been done myself. This is going to be my first ever voting in Sierra Leone. Have my ID card, even though it looks like I'll have to manage to vote. So definitely the APC will come back to power come the 24th of June. Thank you so much, Comrade Mixer. Back to you.
You're welcome. Thank you so much, Sweet Bonita, for that wonderful analysis. And this question they go to one of all three the expert panelists them, but I'll start with the female first. Very critical also. In order for us to win the 2023 June 24th elections, you got for vote and you got for be eligible to vote. And for be eligible also for vote, you got to get your voter ID card. If you not get your voter ID card, ECSL don't talk see, you got to get your voter registration slip. So now my question to Mama Salone. Waiting at the position of the party right now with regards to the voter ID card, were you aware of? If you not collect, tell people them what are the importance of collecting the voter ID card.
Thanks again, Mixer.
You're welcome.
For collect your voter ID card, it give you the right, it give you the authority for pick whether you want to make it can work for you. We're not Dr. Samura Kamara. Collecting your voter ID card, it give you the right for paid back, Motherby, the 5 years where you don't have power. Where today rest don't go 700,000 for free you from that bondage. He pull you pull Motherby now aid for sending talks them for go kill you now between them. The voter ID card give you the authority and the power. But tell mother say, now una put another seat. Now una one grain able for pull and back. 9-8. So I dey talk on this matter every day. Go collect your voter ID card. Whether they fry you, then bake you, then roast you, then pot roast you, you just hold as long as you get your name and your address. Say na you day. Even you know able for see you mouth. All are normal something they were tangible. What give you the right say na you. Go out and collect them. Talk to the man where he at don't boil say he don't give up. From 1961 to this day, tell and say a savior don't come. We don't get pussy. What him? He don't talk say they can't be with boy. He they can't serve we. And he get God where he afraid. He get a God-fearing heart. And the party, like Mr. Pierce just mentioned, before Dr. Samura arrived here on Friday, on the Wednesday, I sent a message to the Cambia people and the executive in Cambia, because I get a report, I get message from the Cambia people say they're ready for come na APC. APC for go. executive for go the assured and say, then safe.
Good.
The towns and day where they call Bubuya, Kamakuye, Kukuna, I cannot remember all of them. The people then send message say, talk to APC. Would they hear you message pantini? Let APC can talk to we. Can they let go married? But we know they fall and I married us.
Well done.
We don't get we don't get in law when na Samura Kamara. We no say, we get salon for married. We go take care of salon, you go take care of him brand law, his sister law there, him mother law there.
Good.
I sent the message to the APC party. Not to time this, consider all these places where Mr. PS called. The people then just need for comfort them. When we go, we talk to the one that we want come, let them come. We still get others who grow more bitter. Say they're not they come. We know they die for beg them.
Thank you.
We not go die and waste time for console them. And most of them don't benefit from this political party called APC. If them do things to you, when you feel say you feel bad, not to you want no more, then we not hurt other people them. The world is a stage. If they hurt you, say you know they come, no go no more. We not say God Almighty don't ordain for make the change in a salon for people them where Samura go win these elections hands down. Me Mama Salon, I get a conviction. I believe will not they go a second round. Mother if they go,
Wow.
the people are tired.
People are tired of Mother Bill. Thank you ever so much, Mama Salo. They are fed up. Will they go to? Good. Thank you so much. Because of time, will they run away?
Okay.
Yeah. Over to you, Dr. Fuller. This is now one of your flagship program ever since we launched this 2023 election sensitization program that the APC Diaspora Online TV, a platform where they sensitize and educate people about the election process. And you always so passionate about the voters registration ID cards and also the voters registration list. Whose advice will you get for viewers and listeners as well as the party about the importance of collecting the voter ID card? Come on, boss.
Yeah, thank you again, Mixer, Mr. Kebe, for bringing me back. Before I say anything on that, I want to answer Mr. Hassan Manso in question where Sweet Bonita read out. He said, what is your expectation when APC win? It's simple, Mr. Manso. It's very simple. When APC win, there will be restoration of peace, sanity, and good governance. I repeat them. When APC win, under the leadership of Dr. Sambura Kamara, we will get peace, sanity, and good governance. And I will relate this answer to the voter sensitization where Mixer asked me. So the only way we will get sanity, good governance, and peace of mind, now for go out there, collect your voter ID card, and vote for Dr. Sambura. And again, I will relate them to voting at the say. Why you go vote for Dr. Sambura? Because one, at the to borrow his words, he say Dr. Sambura wants for preserve a legacy. Me go add and add an adverb to say a preserving legacy. A preserving legacy. Why? Because Dr. Sambura na kumbra pikin. Sorry, na kumbra man. He get a kind heart. He no need anything again. He dey come for cancer way. So if you now want for bring sanity, you want a peace of mind, even at your home, even at your married, even at your workplace, anywhere you do go, what you want is a peace of mind. Do we have a peace of mind in Sierra Leone? Oh God, no, we don't. Do we have sanity in Sierra Leone? No, we don't. Do you have good governance in Sierra Leone? Oh, we don't. So we can only get expectation for make we get sanity when you vote in APC, that good governance and peace will come. So the best bet is to go and collect your voter ID card. But when you collect them, keep that your ID card, they no get to nobody. Now for go vote for Dr. Sambura Kamara come June the 24th of this year. And for the party, I also expressed that to Dr. Samura when we met him, when we meet him. Say, we dey give you this financial support, one, because your ideas they resonate. Your ideas, they will buy you ideas there. You not technocrat, you not economist, you not person where they think wide and far, you not developmental oriented person. So we they help you with your ideas for make it go develop the country. So therefore, would they help you for go sensitize and campaign and talk to the people them for make them vote for you. So in the same vein, me they appeal to the secretariat of the APC party. I they appeal to the leadership, particularly the chairman of the APC party. I they appeal and urge the organizing secretary and the publicity secretary, all the wings of the APC party. This now wuna time for grab. Now go there and strategize, energize, sensitize people and for me then go collect their ID card. Politics na number game. There is no two way about it. Politics na number game. The more you get votes, the more you win. The 10-way Madabe win Dr. Samura Kamara in 2018, now very, very narrow win. So we need for bridge that gap. We need for make sure, say, we go sensitize with people, then we go out there and let us don't be armchair politicians. Let us go to the field. Let's talk to the people. Kudos to Mama Salon, where it is sent to in people there. We they do equally the same here with the diaspora. Mixer, you know that. One,
definitely.
This TV platform and also an item they count on that don't play a major role in terms of sensitization. We are doing that. So the part is also left, the bit is also left with the executive, and we don't appeal to Dr. Samura, make it go rekindle the members, make it go rekindle the executive, make the secretariat, the organizing department led by Mahmoud and the publicity secretary. Now go out there, go to the field, go and talk to the people, go and bring the people out. Now use all kind means, cajole them, convince them, make them able to come vote. That's the only way we're going to win come June 2023, June the 24th. For make we get somebody, we go bring hope, we go bring sanity, we go bring good governance, but above all, we go bring peace of mind in that country there. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Comrade Dr. Fuller. Now, are they bringing Comrade Arthur Pierce? Comrade Arthur Pierce, you know, a comrade where everybody they talk about now, Salon, so you get vast experience in politics. And in recent times, it just don't manifest itself because you're a member of the COP, where most political parties then come together. Although there was a problem recently regarding the COP, but you don't play that role. And for you, for can join the APC straight away include you now the communication side and also the election campaign. You get an experience for tell people and say APC are the only political party right now ready for gain power in Sierra Leone, and with Dr. Samura is positive. Can you please come to the platform, to the show now, and tell viewers as well as listeners them about the importance of this voter ID card, regardless the low quality of the ID card where they print for we, because right now we know say the ID cards are low quality, but that not for stop people enough for collect them. You go able for advise viewers and listeners and comrades and also the electorate them, not only members of the APC, because this particular election is about nationalism, not nationalistic vote. Because this not the election we are going to see a whole lot of people that are the southeast get for custom vote for President away to Dr. Samura simply because they don't fed up with them colleagues they win at the SLPP. Please tell us about the importance of collecting the voter ID cards and waiting make the party for take them very serious. Thank you, Comrade Arthur Pierce.
Thank you very much, Comrade.
Pleasure.
First of all, let me begin by giving you statistics we need for know with the public. With my recent research findings with NEC, 87% of the voter cards them countrywide, according to as a non-collect. We mean say we get 13% still not collected. I also understand from people who go to collect the voter ID card, that when they go, then they meet a lot of bureaucracy where they fit them for getting from NEC officials. I will also tell now that we've been getting a press conference at the APC party office recently.
Good.
Where we address the media community about the voter card. We at the APC, we don't decide, say, this voter card NEC for print on one because we don't realize it is deliberate for NEC for print the voter card in such a very poor condition where the identity of voters cannot be determined. We cannot confirm the identity of voters. Even me, my own card, me says if I will am not using a message that gets my face, the way how the face come up. I go only know that saying I'm name the my face completely na yuki business. Secretary General by
Oh dear.
I know, salon.
Salon.
I'll tell you, Mama Salon,
Our
you
salon,
continue.
my salon.
Yes, salon. Go ahead.
me.
Yeah, we can hear you. Yeah, we hear you.
Now, I'd say with Secretary General by the name of Lansana Dumbuya, don't make them very clear to the public and the community. Dressing ECSL, don't give them. We APC, the mighty APC, don't give them 14 days.
Good.
Regularization for clean, for sanitize the ECSL system. Because we realize that there's a lot of lopsided numbers. Numbers they're not able for reconcile themselves. So what am I trying to say? The APC party don't make it very clear that if it's
oh dear.
Lost what appears at this stage.
Oh God.
Yeah,
That was a very good program. Okay, would they continue? Continue? So Mama Salon.
This is one thing, Comrade Mixer.
Go ahead.
Manso came back and says he hoped the APC will allow all to the space to grow as to be an asset instead of pulling him down. Because when they see talent, they'll be pulling them down. So hopefully the APC will allow him to grow. So as much as he asked the question what he wants, if APC win, he's also saying he hopes the APC will also give him the opportunity to grow. So that's something also when it comes, I will have to let him know. It's not just people asking him, but also they're asking for the APC to look out for him, because definitely he is an asset to us.
He is an asset, definitely.
Yeah. The mixer.
Yes, Mama Salon.
Yeah,
hold on for me 1 second. Hold on, because I know land it for the question.
Okay.
Arguably, everybody globally don't know say Mama Salon na household name na social media. You know, one of the most popular activists, them, critique and critical analysts them na social media with the audios them. Everybody know that. Then they nobody for take them away from you again. And in fact, now we on APC political party, both home and the diaspora, you na number one. That's nobody for argue that, because of the audios, the way they release and sensible, educative audios. Now I go want to do ya for make you can tell viewers and listeners there, with all the audios the way don't pull over the years, what are the challenges the way you don't face, and how you overcome them challenges then they tell we till all
right, thank you, Miss Mixer, for giving me the platform for explain. For can talk to Una. It not be easy.
Wow.
It not easy from 2018 when I know say the nation don't plunge into anarchy under the hands of Mother Dew. Because from my life experience, coming to the West, the only time you go able to learn something, when you involve yourself, your brain, you keep on busy. Whether with education, employment, you go able land na the community. But when I see Sierra Leone, a man was sat down for 22 years, he not able to report to a manager, ward manager, an area manager, he not get a supervisor. They not supervise him. They not ask him difficulties you find at place of work. How from help you for let you meet to the needs. We were working at the health sector with the clients. I be no say alone. They can plunge into a disaster. A train where they run at a speed of 300 miles per minute.
My God.
Yes, it head to the Mount Everest, the highest mountain, not the earth. Now the child take up the responsibility, say, yes, they don't give them. 5 years, me people then go suffer, then go endure. But I get for come out, for talk to them, for let them be in the government or governance, the man ahead, and they try the first time. If this man, they listen, I came out for tell and say, if not so God say, because I come out na a home, a family, we get a strong religious beliefs. Say nothing not they happen where God not agree. I say, well, if this man he can not know self, if they take corrections, we are here to support him. But when person not know, he not know. When person not get you forgive out, he not get and forgive. So we come out. What is insult? What is smearing? What is blackmailing? But I believe me said, I know the life that I've lived. And I'm still living. You not go come. You can't say you they shot me down through false accusation. So me people then believe say yes. And they give them credible information that this they happen. It's gonna happen and it come to pass. The people then take to what they say. And I'm still here today. And how the message reach, the people then get comfort. I want to pass them to the APC. Let's come out and start sharing information about what we within our social media, the give now. If you're holding an iPhone, the next day will not get. Go tell them what in Pamixa say, what in Sweet Bonita say, what in Dr. Fuller writes. Do not say because now Mixer sit down pass this news, I'm not gonna be bothered. Let's help one another, not just for we. Me, today, we're ready for it this morning. I eat egg. Chip one. But our people are suffering. The basic necessity in that country, they cannot afford it.
True.
Let's get empathy for our country and our people. Now, sorry, arts. Now, feel. I they feel for my nation. I they promote, I they sacrifice.
Yeah.
Let we do the same. We get SLP get media platforms them where them people are they shape new self we're not in the country. Look what they tell we say they don't hold immigration, don't hold Dr. Samura Nagini. It went viral like fire. But we go come, we say a lie. People then go say, oh, as long as Mama Salon, if you say na Sabi talk, I know they send a message, they delete. You know they do one for me. You did one for you people, poor people then. God now he say, I forget this much for talk, let people there hear it. And I'm not boasting of it.
Yeah.
Now God give me the talent. He been created me for a reason that mother is coming. I get for faith, make sure say, I pull on a power.
It come out.
It come more Samura Kamara come. The man will get God, we afraid, we know they can't thief.
It come out.
Samura don't walk all sides of the dunya. What is Dr. Samura get? Wallahi, if not to Soriati, get for the nation of Sierra Leone. You know the border himself again for all these run threats. Me, I can tell you personally, I know him.
Good.
I know him from Adego School. Tamura Kamara and the foreigners and the foreigners are like this. So I know Dr. Kamara. He's a God-fearing person and a person where get shame. Anybody will get shame, it take time for do things because you know one for staying in image and in background and in family. But what
so Mama Salone, for overcome one of the challenges the way they face now social media in terms of audios, the way they said you want for appeal to the viewers and listeners and for making go to share your audios then
let
so
them
that you
continue
reach
for
out.
share. This people don't
That's
reach
it.
this point. Now sharing, let people then
Sharing.
get. Let us share the
Good.
news. Would I not get them? Get the confidence say it go be well with the nation. We don't get a redeemer. We don't get a savior. We don't get a Moses. Where they can't take in at the right promised land. Peter, this was Avu. Please.
Thank you. We'll go do that. Thank you. Over to you, Sweet Bonita, and bring it and Comrade Atopias.
Yeah,
for explain tell them the question of Mansour.
Yeah, definitely. I know before Atopias we last time, Mansour asked, "What would you want when the APC won?" He also went again and asked, says he's hoping the APC will give you the space to grow because you're an asset, so that they will not have their pulling down syndrome on you. Because within APC, when there's a star, we always find out they will come to the point where fully we are praying that us APCians will come together and give you the place, the space for you to be able to work and showcase the world what you had to offer to Sierra Leone. That was just the message from Mansour. And back to you.
Very good message. That was motivating. And Comrade Atopias, as you don't listen to what my co-host don't say, you don't emphasize on waiting the viewers and listeners and comment waiting and write about you. At least that one day they make you sleep well till they say not only what they can provide the service where they can provide at the APC, but also the APC for consider make you grow. Because as young as you are, you got for elevate, for make you go up. Now continue with your presentation with regards to the importance of the collection of the voter ID cards before we jump into Dr. Fuller. Go ahead.
I don't know, sir, I've been stopped when the network me away.
Okay, you be the...
You say you been 2 weeks ago, when I get a meeting, and
yes.
Lawyer Lansana say he give the ECL 2 weeks. Something to do about the quality of the voters' ID card.
ID card, exactly.
Okay.
That was really stop. Yeah, now they stop.
APC party don't give 2 weeks to ECSL to come out clearly, regularize and sanitize the ECSL system, particularly for the voter cards, because we no one for accept anything what we know say go bring Kotukata and the peace and stability in at the hands now of ECSL, because we know, the country knows, Salon people know that in no way this election will go away from Dr. Samuel Kamara Ian, because the people actually they're in favor for welcome him to State House. I also give a quote before I come to my closing statement. I say our lives begin to end. The very day we begin to keep silent about things that matters. Martin Luther King made that statement, not to me. What am I trying to say? Then thing they would do, way Sweet Bonita do, way Mama Salon do, Dr. Fred do. Very important for to come out and speak up. And on that particular day, it is good for people for collect their card, because there's an opportunity for them for cast their votes. If they're not getting card, they're not getting slip, it's a very bad situation, because they will be disenfranchised from voting. And finally, why them for votes? Election are a period where you assess, you examine the government in power, if it pass or if it fail. This is not a moment where they happen one time after every 5 years. Not to every day they happen, not to every 2 weeks. Like when people go to school, at the end of every time they bring report card now, following mama performance. And the teacher they assess them if you for promote or not for promote. Also based on emotions, also based on sentiment or tribalism or nationalism. Now based on competency, efficiency of delivery. And side 2 is concerned, the report card of the SLPP government, it did before. We all they don't perform abysmally, they don't fail. And if they don't fail, you know for pass them. If they don't fail, Kumbrano for go forcefully say bribe teachers, say, dear, low pass me picking. That's what I'm trying to communicate to voters. So no vote, not say because of my party. Na SLPP have been there. Lad, yeah, them.
1 second, Comrade Atopias, because you talk about failure, you go able to tell viewers and listeners them waiting exactly the SLPP them fail pan where the APC go able to capitalize and Dr. Samura forbids them for win the elections.
The first priority of every government, the fundamental priorities are the well-being. When you take power in a country, the very first thing is the well-being, the livelihood of the people. Who say you meet the people, them who say you don't carry them go. Yesterday now better past today.
Wow.
Go back to 2018. The people who prefer to go back to the conditions of living in 2018 than how they now in 2023. It means you have performed abysmally. You don't fail. When you look at the economic situation of our country, you know that they don't understand the fiscal policy. They don't understand the microeconomic policies. They don't understand the macroeconomic policies. They don't understand the taxation. They don't even understand. All they're worried about is revenue collection. I'll forget I get that money for pay them people with a big wage bill.
Right, sorry, just to interrupt you. I think Madabio did make a statement that he has in fact done more than he promised the people of Sierra Leone. Because one thing we've seen with this administration is propaganda. Lie.
Yes.
So please, can you let our viewers know? Because I think this would be the best opportunity for us.
2 years on doing President Bio in government, he be make an assessment about in ministries, agencies, and departments. And what he said clearly on that day on record, he said, I have been babysitting you for so long. What does that tell you? When you work in an office, think about what key performance indicator, KPI. The manager supposed to assess the staff them if they perform or they perform. But what in the manager say to in staff them? In the case of President Bio now as the manager, so he ministers them.
God help us.
Oh, his reception is a bit.
Oh God. Salon.
He will come back. His bandwidth is down. You know, Comrade Mixer, sometimes we need to bring this to people's attention. Everything we have noticed with the SFPP is propaganda, nothing else. Propaganda. Because like what Mama Salon says, they've arrested Dr. Samura in Guinea from his way coming back to the UK. And some of them were given different faults because there are certain things I can't even say with my word. Because said we want to say things that are legit. If we are not sure, then we don't say because we can't.
No, we don't say it.
Yeah, but they have so many propaganda issues regarding Samura coming. Even on Saturday, that he was doing the tour of all the businesses in the UK. One thing they were asking was, "Oh, he's supposed to be in House of Parliament, or he was supposed to be in Chatham House. What was he doing there?" They never know that things has changed because he did not come the day he was supposed to come. But again, just for their platforms to be sold or people to go and listen to everything that they were saying, which were not through, then that was what they were saying. But again, we were grateful that the APC UK and Ireland showcase Dr. Samura arrival and our exit in the United Kingdom. Because his arrival in the airport, going to the masjid, because we know Madabia was living here. He doesn't pray in any of the masjid. He went to the church that every Sierra Leonean will not tell us that they haven't walked past or walk in front. He went there to pray and it was peaceful. That has never happened.
I received him. You and I received him at the church.
Thank you. Sweet Bonita and Comrade Dr. Vinod Fulau. Make we allowed and Comrade Atopias for land, and then I go over to you, Dr. Fuller. Yeah, Atopias. Go ahead, Comrade.
Thank you. I want to apologize for my network.
It's okay.
It's okay.
As I was saying, when you come up on the economy, now we still not get water. We depend solely on the private sector for produce packet water. I can do 4 days and not get water now.
Wow.
Country, we still not get justice. People not even try justice. Now, we country, we still see extrajudicial killings. Police don't get power. Police are being used now against the people of Sierra Leone. Now, we country, system of the work, independent of state institutions, they're all politicized. the PPRC, the NEC, you name it, the human rights organizations. Then voice not they. Now we country freedom of expression, or even though they say they don't repeal the law will not be an impediment. Can you imagine if people speak up, they go hold you, they arrest you. Some man go send thugs, they forbid you. Now we country where they see that they close down political parties, that they force them not for take part by elections, even though they don't go through all them structures, lower level elections for being eligible for contest. Iboku. So that thing they are the things the way they make we know, say very clearly, the government of SFPP don't feel this country. They don't understand. They don't use all their manpower, the human resource capability. They don't use all. They don't even outsource. But oh yeah, they're still able to make any headway. Then priority is for collect money, put high taxation on people, take them money, then they instead of they use them for even develop salon, then they use them back for satisfy the pockets of their SLPP supporters that they employ in governance. Even at this hour, 2-3 months to election, you're going to see new executive orders and they appoint people let me to. Now only this government will not see all the things they need. So I'll close down for now and allow other people left to talk. This is not going to be me. Okay. Not going to be my very last moment for joining this program. I'll get for the because there are so many things we need to talk about.
Always, you're always welcome here. You still get more time, Naya, with me. Just stay tuned. Make her bring in the two experts there also. And Dr. Fuller. Dr. Fuller, over the past few years and past month, we they see where President Bio they jubilate, they dance in a stadium with school picking them. In West, they go all over the place. First lady, they dance all over the place. They tell Sierra Leoneans, they say they don't win this election. They get so much confidence. But just less than 2 weeks ago, when they come out, when they come to England, and then come out England and return back home, we see how APC don't dominate the social media. They all don't silence because there is no hope for them. Now, can you please tell viewers and listeners that what are the chances of Dr. Samura winning the 2023 June 24th elections as well as the APC?
The chances are greater. The chances are enormous.
Okay.
By the power of God. By the grace of God. And retrospectively, as you mentioned, Mother Bio and Wef, they made a jubilate.
Yes.
Why? Because the Minfield said they will rig the elections. That was the reason why they were jubilating. But having visited places like England and having seen the stark reality, the popularity of Dr. Samura Kamara, how he was well received in America. He was well received here in the UK. And over and above, the reception where he gets in Guinea and Sierra Leone dampened the spirit. But more poignantly, in visits now in the Mother Bio, in visit here in the UK recently, and the closed door meetings the way he get with international communities then dampen their spirit. Because obviously he has been reminded of his atrocities, Nasalon, the bad governance, Nasalon, and the wind of change we don't want. Because as Atopias mentioned, they not only they levy taxes to we people them, but also there is what we call money laundering. They siphon money from our country to other countries. That is an international crime. And they have been found wanted. And they know say this, they don't ring these into their ears. That besides bad governance, money laundering is not acceptable. His ministers, his officers, his SLPP stalwarts, they've been doing money laundering. African press can attest to it.
Dr. Fuller, before you go further, just a quick one. you made mention of one adjective we say retrospectively.
Yes.
Waiting I want make you tell, let break it down for viewers, them make them understand what exactly mean by that time.
When we look back, retrospectively, when you
Good,
look back,
good,
you look beyond.
good,
Yes.
good,
When you look
good,
beyond,
good.
okay?
Then we'll get the message clear.
Yes, when you look beyond.
Uh-huh.
Before this time, when they jubilate, when we look back, they jubilate, they dance.
Yes.
You know, they were so happy. In fact, him been saying a knockout blow with Dr. Sambura Kamara. He said there will be no runoff. They were hyperactive. They were exuberant. You know,
they were.
You know, when you look back. But now, that was then. But now, fast forward, they don't know, say, they've lost the elections. Because they don't perform. Because they don't do nothing for the people then. The simple thing is where Atopia has been talking about cost of living. For me, I break down to bread and butter. The bread and butter where JJ Safa been talk say they will come bring Canada the country. There is no bread and butter. Everybody is hungry. The cost of living has skyrocketed. Then they will not need for overemphasize that. So obviously with Dr. Sambura Kamara, who is an economist, we get a PhD here in England. Although, again, at the bring can come, where Lavali, and Lavali they go lie say Dr. Sambura Kamara in PhD fake, and take today with the whole and to ransom. He needs to come back, he'll come to the platform and revoke and apologize publicly to Dr. Sambura Kamara. Say, yes, in PhD, not only real, and it has been attested and also proven, evidence is proven by the Guardian. We do the research and apologize to Dr. Sambura Kamara. SLPP stalwart go all out for the bunker. So with an economist like that, somebody when a technocrat, somebody when work in a World Bank, you don't work in a ECOWAS, you don't work in a Commonwealth countries then, and he gets over 40 years experience, both national and international platforms. That person, they just like Atopia said, and I love this my brother, said, he is there to bring a preserving legacy. Thing where they last long, tomorrow generations yet unborn go say, yes, thank God we have voted for a president like Dr. Sambura Kamara. This bridge, this road, this electricity, this water, things that don't come now because of Dr. Sambura Kamara. It will leave that preserving legacy for we. So this is my appeal that Duya, Madabio, it don't fail we. Madabio don't commit what we call extrajudicial killing. In law, it means where you go pull somebody, try and by court, can go to court, you only take justice in your hand, you kill them. Now extrajudicial killings. Where you do them without the law not permit you for do them. You just do them because you feel say you're not dictator. And Madabio, let me say this. Let me align them to the Bible.
Okay.
He has become the Pharaoh of Sierra Leone. And what does that mean? Anybody will become a Pharaoh of a country, nine downfall one. And if you could remember the days of Moses and Pharaoh, where God sent them say, let my people go. In Odwam. He sent plagues in Odwam. In the end, he was destroyed at the Red Sea. And that's how Madabio don't become a Pharaoh and he don't meet in Waterloo. That is the reason why Madabio is no longer jubilating. Madabio know that he don't reach in Waterloo. This is the time he's going to go away. And that is why they employ people there for siphon all our money from Sierra Leone to other countries. But God, with God in help, sanity will prevail with the coming and the election of Dr. Sambura Kamara coming to 24th June 2023 by God's grace.
Thank you so much, Dr. Vinod Fuller. Now to Mama Salone, somebody where God send for can redeem the APC in our social media. Somebody where God don't anoint, saying that the person this will get for down the SLPP. And then so many platforms them and I see how they hail this woman because of infactual where it release na social media. And I believe see anything with Mama Salonga for tell viewers and listeners today about the chances of Dr. Samura when I go to bed, sleep with her, and then force and talk to the people and back home. When I call them, say, do ya that woman where them call Mama Salon, what it tell we so. Now in God don't tell them, because now in God don't pass through for send the message for the APC for can't tell the world say Dr. Samura will become the next president. Now Mama Salon, what are the chances of Dr. Samura when you believe say he gets when they make you win the 2023 June 24th presidential elections, and also APC for gather plenty seats them for mayors them, we MPs them, as well as with district council and councillors them.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Mr. Mixer. I no go to on Fali. We get for hard 103.
Okay.
But Dr. Samura, now the next president of Sierra Leone, come June 24, 2023. If this date they stand as now the date this way ECSL GUI. But with the UK where they don't put panen card there, I they tell una, they can tell APC then they say, una stand up to this and say a no to the card there. Samura, they can redeem with people them. Marabiu, they can't Sierra Leone. Respect not there for human lives. Mother not able for Giwi. The small way meets now the coffers. Here in Wef and in Kabal, then clear. Mother, Samura, the sectors the way he built. Watching kill me most 2 days ago or a week ago about the Nasit. Money will people them. They work, they pay taxes for leave when they retire. The Afghanis press tell we say, mother in wealth, then say Nasit they give them gifts. Then forget about the elderly, the disabled. I met few of them people here. The retired people. Then give them money up to the school, both school as gifts. Then give them money to them party as donation. Money where people them, papa them, mama them, then work for them latter days in life. A president, a leader will not get sympathy, he not get empathy for in people them. In chances don't not alone. Samura the win. A leader where kind of power in a chase the former president in security, me own hometown, Yonibana mile 91. Then go kill young boy we left a pregnant woman. Then lie say, then they go search for Jamba. Whose country village then a salon where cannabis a time reach now wait for earn money. Why mother not go start na team na bunt for go clear about Jamba? It go destroy life. Mother for ordinary by-elections na tongue calling ba. A teenager lost in life. For generator na Makeni go take advantage, kill people picking them. Go Pademba Road, Lima Dede. Then bring a security guard from State House. Fatimata Sawane Giwi, the time, the sequence of the arrival of all political people, them go massacre lives. Na Pademba Road. Food not in the country. Education, the scam we for education. Sierra Leone was the Athens of Africa when it comes to book learning. Mother say bring quality, free quality education. Pass speaking them powers. Then they drop out, they're not able to face interviews then at university because the marks they will then give them, they not deserve them. Food not there. People then they die. Medication they not there. The basic for your subject or your nation, you know able to provide them. Samura get the medicine. Samura know the method. He get the know-how. Samura don't work down that then government at the past 40 years. You know who side for go open key. He get the keys. Where go open they get. He get the key. Where they go open and he get. So Samura, if they win the election, they are flat. Mother Bio say, if they get uppercut, mother na sweep will get for sweep up. Like I get a foot so. You know, go able.
Thank you.
The people of Sierra Leone, their eye they not open. They no say na disaster. Na a young people then come. Na polio people then come out abroad. We don't go clear. We faith the small way and so Pakaba then left there, them bolts and they empty. But now in bank governor we pull na classroom. We no one day see money. We see and then there's a pan carnival. You know, able to save self. The pie, yeah, like it. If I don't know if you buy young pigeon where them born here all over in body. Samurai they win.
Thank you.
Papa.
Thank you, Mama Salon. Thank you for that salient presentation there. Now, I go to Comrade Arthur Pierce. This could be your last question, and then you round up with your take-home message where you give to the viewers. Them, Arthur Pierce, I no need for emphasize the rationale and the reason what to make you join the APC, because you don't clearly see you don't see a sense of direction. Say Dr. Samura will emerge victorious in June 24th, 2023 presidential elections as well as the general elections. Them. So with that in mind, you go want to tell viewers them with specific reference to members of the NGC, because one come there every side, especially those in Cambia district. Waiting are some of the chances that where you believe say Dr. Samura gets a possess, where it can redeem the country for build back Sierra Leone and stop the suffering. What are some of the chances that when you feel say it gets, you able to outline them chances that are different from what Dr. Fuller and Mama Salondo disclose? Do you have any?
All right. One thing I'll make very clear.
Okay.
Now the fact that I not just joined the APC for the win. I joined the APC because the APC is the only alternative where the Salon people can get now.
Wow.
It breaks this. APC party knows I come with my heart, my
good,
my experience, my mind, and everything. But work for the APC party and for the people of Sierra Leone. With regard to Dr. Samuel Kamara's chances of winning this election, it's very, very clear because you just see the overwhelming support we get. Briton, Nabo, na McKinney, na Kono, na Potloko, na
wow.
na USA, and everywhere in the world. And like I said to you, Dr. Samuel Kamara don't stuff the more. You know, it don't go through a lot. The enemies, the bad people, they don't try so many ways, but take away the opportunity where you supposed to forget for liberate this country people, for liberate our Sierra Leoneans. But where God knows saying that in wants, God do things them in mysterious ways. Because God don't guarantee the emancipation of Salon people. We tire from 2018 to now. I don't feel this Salon man don't ever suffer in this country, apart from during the war. Like I don't suffer so now.
Oh God.
So me, basically, I not only just the Kolepan Dr. Samuel Kamara.
Okay.
I also appreciate the agenda we don't put together. I also appreciate the team, the new politicians, the old politicians, we don't merge with together, but ensure that the right people will be in the right place. Listening to him, it means so well. And he believes that people with the right qualifications, with the right heart where they sorry for Salon people, heart where will put a stop to the corruption, the bad governance, all the bad things that we don't happen inside Salon from 2018 to now. It don't begin to identify them people. It gets a pool of them people in there already. You get a shadow team. We know say them people they are. They go make good use of the opportunity where go employ them for let we serve Salone people. So I'll tell you rightfully in few more lines that if you cannot take place.
Good.
If you cannot take place at all. If the APC supporters countrywide come out now do go vote. We protect, we vote. We sit down and count done. RRF being handed over to the polling agents.
Wow.
Of RRF being posted at the centers for public for no, almost we get, almost then get. Statements of photocopies or pictures of those RRFs have been posted to our data collecting team for election. We monitor. We draw the international community the yai. The police then behave like police for the people of Salone. The soldier man then behave like the soldier man for the people of Salone. Nothing not go make Dr. Samora Matthew Wilson Kamara not win this election with a like victory.
Amen.
Amen.
So far, Lord put them in prayer. Because I know that Sierra Leoneans are just waiting for that moment. They don't stomach a lot. They don't grumble. They don't listen to them. They want demonstrates and they fire tear gas on them. So during their election day, the only opportunity where they will get for demonstrates that enough is enough. Thank you.
You're welcome. Well, thank you so much for this presentation. I will go over to Mama Salone for making your last submission and your message of hope to the people of Sierra Leone, as well as the viewers and listeners them, and then Sweet Bonita, they come up and round up immediately after I finish with Dr. Fula. Go ahead, and Mama Salone.
Honestly, I will want Mama Salone to hold on because I have some messages here from Mama Salone. Zainab
good. Go ahead and read them for her.
Instructive voice of Salone, the voice for the voiceless. Then we also have another comment here saying, thank you and well done to Mama Salone, because your voice is something that people are looking forward to on a daily basis. So when there is no audio, they are scared. That's one thing. And then here, this is from Cisse Abby. It says, Mama, Mama, Mama. So it means like she doesn't have a voice just to praise the mother of our joy. And again here, we also have, this is from Agatha. It says, I received the capacity. And then this is the real time for the man to do his work. Because again,
good.
Says, well, and thank you so much. Well done to Utter. You have done a very marvelous thing to come to the APC. APC is the only way. And then here again, Inshallah, Mama Salone. That was when Mama Salone was talking. That was from Mobangura. And then Agatha says, Mama Salone, her words and voice commands the echo worldwide. That was what we are having from our video. And then here again, this is from Agatha saying, the chief has no sympathy. So definitely, Mother B as a thief, he doesn't have any sympathy. Then again here, they says, SAPP wrongdoing are countless, but the people of Sierra Leone will stand up and then they will pay for all the killing justice. This come again says, June 24, Sierra Leone will be reborn again. Happy Mother's Day to all mothers from Mama Salone. So I just wanted Mama Salone to have that before she's having her last word, remembering that people were also commenting for her and all our guests for this evening. Thank you so much for the and back to you, Mama Salone.
Mama Salone, go ahead.
Thank you, Sweet Bonita and Mixer the Mixer. Well, all waiting me, they can't talk. With people them, when I don't suffer 5 years. If a country they police now them for secure we, then they pay tax. When a tax now they take pay them. Police IG come boldly in a social media. Can't tell when I say even messages them wait for make when I take courage. Say whosoever they share. They don't get a technique or technology, they don't advance. They will go get you a like na all you day, you send WhatsApp. police, soldier, then they sit down, the bad they go. They're not a threat. They take oath for protect the lives, the properties, and the territorial waters of Ulan. Today, they all set mots. When they go through this suffering. You will not take your voters' ID card yet. Try your level best. The party, the APC, when I go round, send people them. Let them come out in office. The comfort zone business not gone. You know they can't look for a ministerial post where you know work towards the election winning, forget the ministry. The deputy minister say where they don't want back position them now. When I help we for share them message here for sensitize with people them. Until an election is taken place or happen, then you get the chances of being a minister or deputy minister. Without that, when I share the messages here, I get cry from Conakry, Guinea about the voters' ID cards, the people that will be Canacambia. The party will not take the bold step like Mr. Atopia said. 13% of the cards are still in the hands of the ECSL. When I go out there and make sure we people then get the cards. When I keep them, whatever I get for happen, when I go hear it from we. But when I take the ID voters cards, keep them in a safe place. Come June 2024, 2023, when I go put on top for Dr. Samura Matthew Wilson Kamara, the savior, the Moses, where they can free una. If I reach here, tata for now, una go hear it from me tomorrow. Thank you, Miss Mixer and Sweet Bonita, for having me.
You're welcome all the time. Thank you so much, Mama Salon. And now I'll go to Dr. Vinod Fuller. Is Dr. Fuller around? Okay, good. Dr. Fuller, before ever they allow you for can give your last submission, whether the message to the people of Sierra Leone as well as the viewers and listeners of this program, I must commend the panelists today, especially the way you and Atopias click, you and Comrade Atopias click Naya today. Because over the past, I must say this, you were so controversial, constructively too, and today you grow love for we Comrade will just don't join the party. Every year they take home today for talk, say, wow, Dr. Fuller is smashing today, and Dr. Ian Comrade Atopias, then just gel together. Now over to you. Can you please tell viewers them about your take-home message, what are the message of hope for Dr. Samura and the APC winning the June 24th, 2023 presidential and general elections? Thank you.
Thank you, Mixer, for that compliment.
Good.
Well, this is me. I am very objective in in anything I do. I say the truth.
Yeah.
I don't clash with somebody, but if my view differ from yours, it's a matter of debate.
Yes,
and I believe, say, at our peers, we align. For the first time, we align. We share ideas, and that's the same kind of ideas I'm sharing with Dr. Samura.
Good.
Once we align in ideas, we share ideas, we click on. Same vein with Mama Salon. Going back to the message of hope, I will start with a quotation from Dr. Samura Kamara, where he say, if you want for let we continue for destroy Sierra Leone, we now put this government back. If we want for destroy Sierra Leone, we now put this government back. Meaning, if now how many countries continue for Puel, we now vote Madabi back. So we they appeal to now. Atopias rightly a very young and exuberant way I like today, and I continue for like him, and I agree with Manso. We will make sure say APC let him grow.
Definitely.
Let him grow. And let's don't see him, well, not for me, any other person, but don't see him as a threat.
Good.
He is an asset. He is an asset to the party. So let's give him that support with his 410 members, and let those 410 members go back and talk to others, make them multiply. And I like his message to say, let us reach out to everybody. APC party leadership, with the membership, the media, everybody reach out to everybody. Let we not discriminate. As I say, politics, the number.
Yes.
We need people. And our hope is Dr. Samura Kamara. With all what had happened in the past, the killings, the bad governance, the cost of living in our country, the siphoning of money, that is for thief money taken from we country, get and go to another country where mother be they do. The tribal and the discrimination in offices, all those tendencies, it will come for wipe away, it will come for stop only and only if or when we vote for Dr. Samura Kamara for make him be the next president of Sierra Leone. So the 13% where Atopias mentioned is actually like a big percentage. A 13% of voters ID way left for go collect. So this is my appeal. They urge every member of the APC and non-APC, empathizers of APC, they are go collect your voter ID. This not the only time after 5 years, to borrow the words of my friend Atopias, where you get time for go vote, for exercise your civil right. Now you civil right. Now you the exercise. Not a vote for person, you the vote for yourself. You the vote for change. If you want the tyranny where they prevail in our country, where they happen in our country, the socio-economic hardship where they go on in the country, the problems them where they go on in the country, the bad judiciary, the cases there where they decide badly, with brothers where they not incarcerate, where they in a prison, over 120 of them all over the country. If we want for make them freedom, make them get justice. If we want for make the rise in price can down, the flight for Komoya go salon, make the price can down. We want the petrol for can down. We want the abas for can down. We want the pepper for can down. We want electricity. We want water. We want freedom. Vote for Dr. Samura Kamara, and how you go vote for him? Go collect your ID card. Only when you go collect your ID card, then come the 24th June this year, go and vote for We New Hope. We go restore peace. We go restore sanity. We go restore good governance. And by God's grace, when he become president of Sierra Leone, and they assure us say, a pledge to we say, he go serve we, and he go serve we diligently and accordingly. That means he's not going to be a leader, he's going to be the servant of the people. So I dey ask una, do ya kindly make una think about it, but also una put her into action. Let we go be more proactive, go collect your ID card, and come June 2023, June the 24th of this year, next month, go and vote in for Dr. Samura Kamara, where they can help we solve the problems of Sierra Leone. I thank you for listening. I thank you, Mixer and Sweet Bonita, for bringing me back to this platform, because you guys are doing a fantastic job. And I have to say that I doff my hat to you, because without this platform, it will be difficult for me to sensitize people then. So your role is fundamental. Your role is poignant. Your role is absolutely important. It cannot be erased. And it is there to be preserved alongside Dr. Samura Kamara in legacy when it comes to power. Say, Mixer, Sweet Bonita, UK and I platform played a vital role in making sure we win the 2023 June elections. So I thank you, audience, for listening, and God bless you.
Over to you, Sweet Bonita, before I summarize. You want to go ahead? And
thank you so much. Again, I think I just wanted to emphasize, because when Otto was saying they needed people to go and help in the diaspora, we are ready. And since he's part of the media as well, working with Pope and of Tunis, we want to assure them that anytime they want to use our platform, they are welcome to use it. This is an APC Online Diaspora TV platform. It's available for the use at the service of the APC. So they can use it at any time. And we're also encouraging them to please kindly let us know when things are happening so we'll be able to cover it. Because again, information is very important. If we don't have it, there's no way we'll be able to work with it. But again, I wanted to say myself from the UK and Ireland, I will be available, and I'm available for any service the APC will need me for whilst I'm in Sierra Leone for the election process. So that is for sure. So I'm always behind the camera, but apart from that, I'm also available to do any other activities that I will be required to do within this election, because again, it's all hands on deck. I'm from the south, so proud of that, and also to be knowing that we will go down to Broken, and even those people there to be able to know APC is not just one of those
I'll call you
people are
after the
talking
show.
about the way we should be able to say, for example, if
I'll call you
Samuel will be a racist person or a tribal person. We've seen prior to him becoming or standing for the position of the president of our country, he has always worked. And people are saying, oh, why are you taking somebody from this region? He says, no, because they are qualified and I think they will work with me. So he has not based on people's names, tribes, to say you will not work with me. As long as you are qualified for a position, definitely Dr. Samara Matuwaskamara will employ people. And we know he will continue to do that, because that is what we need, is continuity. And he's ready to change Sierra Leone for all of us. I would like to say thank you and good evening to all our viewers, and God bless.
Thank you ever so much, Sweet Bonita. And then I'll go straight away for express my sincere thanks and appreciation to our listeners and viewers them for subscribe into this channel and also for watch this program live, because at the end of the day you are not doing it for Mixer, neither Sweet Bonita or the technical team, but you are doing it for the love we get for the country, because this particular election is about nationalism. It's about nationalistic vote, because this that the election where we get for see a whole lot of Southeasterners then get for converge for vote for the APC for ensure say they win the elections. Again, I express another sincere thanks to my technical team, when I Mo, the Dr. Denke, the JS Momo, the Delwin, they no there right now, but again, they will get this message as soon as they log in and for listen to this platform. Also, they express another sincere thanks to Fatia. We know they are today, but of course, the main Fatia as well as Sweet Bonita host, and to be coordinator when I Owen Kosu, he gets a disappointment as alone with regards to the MP. A go for go contest, for go aspire, for let you get the symbol, but you not be able for succeed. But again, in our APC Pekin, we get hope for him, and we know say maybe you know will be a member of parliament, but there might be a very, very big something for them. Now package, now cake. Instead of forget the slice of the cake. So again, one course you know there, but as long as you log in, must know say you giants the way left na the platform, would they think about you and would they pray for you for make you arrive safely in the UK for come prepare and go back for the elections. But don't worry, as the principal don't say, it gets packaged for everybody. We're not worry. The elections is not over yet until it is finally over. So your aspiration in politics is still intact. Now I go to the panelists them. I start with Comrade Atopias, he make the great choice for can join the mighty APC. The instinct no lie panam. He don't work with Dr. Samura over the years. He don't work with a whole lot of people strategically, and it's a reason where he didn't copy. Say, you know what? I know they follow who say me friend or a comrade when I KKY, when I in friend now the NGC, in don't migrate go to the SLPP. And think can wisely say, you know what? I do go join a political party when I a comrade, and from the word when they say comradeship, APC na comradeship, because we all believe in the ideology of the party. We all get respect for our leaders them. And these are one of the reasons that we demand just see say Dr. Samura, we don't elect as the leader of the party and the flag bearer of the party. It gets what it take for become the next president of Sierra Leone. So therefore, at OPS, it comes with 410 members from the NGC. When I take notes, this now something I want to make when I take home today. At OPS, come join the APC with 410 members from the NGC within the Western area. Among them, na chairlady, chairman, youth leaders, it bring the all card. And that's now the first 1 week where he just joined, he bring them 410 with it on record. Perhaps we don't know what will happen beyond that, but that's not the message we echo with for we, and we really embrace them. And immediately when Atopias joined the APC, the leadership thought and fit say the man strategically is very good in communication and election campaigning. So then bring Ankan straight away to the communication team, and he's part of the campaign committee of the APC. So that's not a great impact where in don't create and where the APC don't create. That's the APC don't try for tell the viewers and listeners the hope woman so they talk about, and indeed the APC get for make it grow. Because already it don't belong na a committee. So that clearly don't show say they go for always to think about them. We don't talk about the impact of Dr. Samura in visits na the UK. Dr. Fuller belongs in the chair a whole committee na the UK na the diaspora when at DH23. It don't tell we exactly the impact we then create. They give some financial donation to President to future president when Dr. Samura. He also then talk about a policies the way that 8 policies the way they write we go for include that the manifesto then go for choose out of the 8 and they perhaps if they take 1 or 2 they go for benefit the country, the party, as well as Dr. Samura says. So that's kudos to you, Dr. Vinod, as well as the members of the DH28. Mama Salondo elaborates, don't talk about the importance of Dr. Samura in visits. It don't outline everything, as well as Sweet Bonita don't talk about. From the airport, talk about the mosque, talk about the Peckham, when at the southeastern community engagement, when are like a door-to-door, it enter na all the business enterprise thing for educate people them about waiting exactly get for happen in June 24th, 2023. The hall was not only for APC, but for Sierra Leoneans them. And he openly state and they say, if in get confidence in the win the June 24th elections, simply because if Madabio been do exactly it continue with waiting president, former president, and the Skroma be don't left at the APC. If for been tough for make APC in Dr. Samura can defeat her in 2023. If for been tough, but waiting it do it deviate. And governance na continuity, in deviate. And what he bring can it polarize the country. And when he polarize the country, na hardship. And when the hardship come, in just a campaign for talk to the people for say, you know what, go out there, collect your voter ID card. It's very important. Commit yourself into the APC. I will become the next president of Sierra Leone. You get that confidence there. And that don't clear that manifest itself. You know, we don't also highlight about Madabio in visit. We don't do comparative analysis. For the fact that Dr. Samura, when he entered the UK, he go to mosque, he go to church openly, he host a meeting, a town hall meeting, where the meeting for Sierra Leoneans there, Madabio not able to show up. Now the Sierra Leone community in the UK, everything what he do now behind closed door. That's clear. Don't tell every viewers and listeners now say APC and Dr. Samura get a chance for win the election. But the flagship program of this whole thing what we discussed today is about the importance of collecting the voters' ID card. And of course, Dr. Fuller don't make emphasis on that, as well as all the speakers. They say the voter ID cards is very important. We don't care if they rush, we don't care if they bend, we don't care about as long as they spell your name correctly, you get the slip, go and collect. And Dr. Comrade Atopias, he made mention of salient points the way Mr. Sefo sitting on this platform today are glad because it comes with figures. Everybody will get worried. Waiting happen with the voters' ID card. He said right now, the voter ID card where ECSL don't report is about 87% then they don't collect. Meaning now 13% now outstanding. So then 13% here, we still the beg members of the APC were eligible will be registered for making them get the voter ID card. Do ya wanna go? And some of the funds them what they don't allocate to the campaign team when I go for spend and judiciously for ensure see when I support people when they near the village them, when I bring them come out, get Okada for them, make them go collect and guide them, then voter ID card because when they collect them, then get them slips them, then give them the boost to chance for win the election. And Otapias also talk about the ECSL, the party don't take a position and they don't give them 14 days for making them regularize waiting they happen about the voter ID cards then, because at the end of the day, we got to take a very big step towards that because we got to know if now the ID cards that we got to go ahead with or something else. And the something else is not disclosed. So therefore, we still not able to talk another right now. But next show, which is on Sunday, we're going to get more information. But once again, I thank all the viewers there and the take home message for me to the people of Gambia and they talk this in Soso. Yendi Mbaribori na kai birin na Gambia district na wuma karfi alaka aniye yinye wona ye na hon ku maiki June alaka fira wosga wakasa waka vota ID card tongo parce que Dr Samura alabara findi mengera atana fama findi de mengera Sierra Leone atana fama findi de kuma president na so yan different kande yomu kala ko bida kola flefe so na da kada ko famma bari bori de kai na karera wa kolon da flefe APC wutan babayi ko bari bori e birin kele kanane yandi waka alla tongo waka siga waka sa vote APC be anon Dr Samura aluka kano gayandi June na hanfa feki. So thank you ever so much to me viewers and listeners standing up and so I don't narrate them. And of course, I know say the people of Gambia, therefore listen to this message and for ensure see Dr. Samura it emerge victorious because Kande Yomikela, the boost of Susu, but if some of us get the chances of going to Sierra Leone for the election, Gambia it will become William Grom because I captain the Gambia district team where I play football na Salone. So I know say I get a great influence if me land at that country for let people then go vote. All the village they would at the Susu village them. I don't play ball day. My mama are born of them place today with a black country all them village and they asabi them. So me able for influence the vote day. Can the Yumikela was stand before them? They don't say Asan Kebe but for Bohiba. Meaning Asan Kebe don't can at the ground. Mixer don't can at the ground. The team in the back the talk say Opodir because Gambia when you play with Asan Kebe in name it is all over the place. So that's the thing. So viewers and listeners, this now season come June 23, 2024, June 24th, 2023 is for Dr. Samura and the APC. Thank you ever so much, Dr. Fuller, Sweet Bonita, Mo, Del, Mama Salon, Dr. Denke, JS, Fatia, and the rest of the team. Mixer, we're out.
I love that
Say the way them be left the power to murder, not to say it. Plenty youth they smoke and go mad. Try they not to say me there. The way this mommy they talk, the other mommy not to say me there. The way politics them spoil we try they I say not to say me there. The way my dad they fly plenty, the other part not to say me there. The way this mommy they talk, the other mommy not to say me there. The way them be left the power to murder, not to say there. But not to say me there. Not to say me there.